All right, here we go again. So they're talking about Fuentes backing Trump or not backing Trump completely. And what I think is happening is something similar to what I'm saying. That it's not going to serve the purpose of the larger cause to make all this issue. Right. What it's going to do is it's going to scumbag the larger cause. That's out of here. You have to get your people on somebody else besides me. Okay. So I'll report on what they're trying to get me to do and all this stuff. So today I checked it out again, where the porn leads, and what it's doing now is spinning. So in other words, I don't get something. It doesn't take me somewhere. Okay, so what they do at this point is, well, wouldn't it have been better for you to be in all these other communities instead of complaining about them? Just stay there because now it's not as good. Well, all those other communities led me here. That's the problem. Right? They weren't real. Right? Of course, when I was younger, I was healthier. But succession of those operations, those illegal, criminal, deep state type operations, causes health problems in the victims. Unless you're maybe like a millionaire, and then you can kind of circumvent it. Sorry. So I don't know, if that's just a scam to flip my trigger, right, or not, or it was weird. I mean, it just started spinning, and wouldn't let me see what the next whatever. So that's okay. I mean, it does happen on X. Well, that's cool. They got a little bench out here. I didn't even know you could do this. It's an LED candle. Do it. Sorry. Mm-hmm. So the nurses are going to call me back, and when they do, I got to hang up. She's not there. So I got a call back from those people, and and they said that they do hearing aid fittings that are. She's contracted with Blue Cross Blue Shield. She's not sure what they're talking about, but they wouldn't listen to me, and it just was a very stressful situation there. Oh boy, this is jiggling around. Well, I thought there may have been a racial component, and there could be, but I couldn't get to it because it kept spinning. Only once did it do something violent. I can't remember what that was related to. It just was. It just wasn't enough just to do it once. Well, I tried to have a community of people and live in a society of people where like almost like a commune environment where I would have people around me to help me the day I needed help. I would help them all along the way. But deep state wouldn't let it be. They knew that was a positive thing. They won't let positive things happen. It's that simple. They cause panic attacks, and they say, "Well, he's fleeing the investigation." He spent a year's worth of panic attacks. Now, I was probably healthier in Santa Fe, but they kept attacking me, and I didn't know what to do. I was so close to staying, though. I don't think I had these sinus. I probably had sinus infections more than I knew. Right? I just call it allergies. Right? It is what it is. So, what I think Fuentes is saying, essentially, even though it's whatever it is, if he's looking at the greater issue, that well, the greater cause and the larger issue that might take down the greater cause. Like you're on right now. You have your moment. You promise the people something. And it's just people be like, forget it. And that's what happens sometimes. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Mm. Uh, uh, I should have known I had an infection. It's just, again, you when you live alone and you have a life alone. So I tried to get to my brother, and I know that he was operated, Will down. Right. Whew. A lot of walking here. My back might be getting a little better, like I thought it would. That's why when this happened, I was crushed. I was like, darn. Just about made it out of this thing a little bit. That's why you can't let them stalk me. They just keep cursing me, and then the mind can't find the answers. Wonder if she got the right number. She was having trouble with my number. I'm gonna have to move these people out of here. Mm. Uh, uh, excuse me. Uh, uh, mm, ugh. I gotta look at the thing again. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Shabbat guy kind of cut out. All right. So I looking for I stopped drinking coffee, so I'm a little bit off. That's their goal, to isolate their victim for life. Right? They have a series of things they do, and they're successful at destroying their victim. If I only could have got this released 4 years ago. Right. Right. I've been on the road to success, I guess. Well, I didn't know that I could go back and, almost immediately get additional steroid treatments until it was released. It's kind of showing that it might be actually just the muscle itself. Uh, no, I'm actually against what pornography represents. I'm actually, I believe in, a heterosexual marriage, and I believe in marrying young and staying married for life. But that was never afforded me. I mean, it's just. Well, I tried to stay with my wife, and I spent many years in just torturous conditions. Right. That was part of the problem. If I had a wife that supported me, and cared for me a little bit, it probably would have worked better for me. I was ignorant. I didn't know that, stress can do what it did to me. And uh, again, they just continue the stress after I leave the government. I mean, there's no going backwards in life, and that's the shame. I mean, I had a lot of opportunities to kind of pull out of this thing that's happening to me now, but I just couldn't get to it. Right. That's why you don't let them stalk people online, and you look for any private sector people that are. Well, my suggestion to the FBI is, if you're going to increase physical fitness standards and things like that, it might be okay at a certain level, but it might be detrimental to the larger mission if you just start, again, getting rid of people. So my suggestion is that you might want to kind of categorize where you increase such things. Maybe certain job specialties within the agent's ranks, people doing financial investigations and things, focusing in those directions. They probably don't need to be as physically fit as maybe terror operations and things like that. If I go that way, I guess. Uh, Ugh. I want to do another hearing test, but I got to get to that point. I'm gonna have to call these people back, I think. Well, I mean, I don't, I'm not holding out for, miracles, but I could have swore, I know I moved, and I don't know what that does to the test, right? I was chomping, and that's going to cause that eardrum to fluctuate, which can make movement, right, seem more than it is. Right. That's kind of strange. The Kabod guy just kind of cut out. I don't know if he didn't get my message or what. We're having a good conversation.
Thank you for calling Advent Health CentraCare Olathe. When you and your family needs urgent care now without an appointment,
I'll be gone for a
7 days
second
week,
here.
that's CentraCare. For information about coronavirus testing or to make a reservation online, please visit CentraCareKC.com for reservations, locations, hours, and more. CentraCareKC.com conveniently helps you pick the time that
שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד
All right, here we go again. A little short break there.
Morning.
How you doing? They had my they had my phone number and everything. It's just kind of busy, I guess, today. It's kind of crazy that it's not warm yet. No, I told you Democrats to be careful on what they were doing because when you go over a certain line, then the people will reject it. I guess the Republicans are doing the same thing at this point. Yeah, I'm just looking here at weather. Mm, 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 mm. The weather issues hourly. Um, all right. It's like 71 degrees today. It's like still chilly. Oh, well. So I got to call these people. I'm about to make. Yeah, I did the wrong thing. Now she asked me yesterday, did I want a referral for sinuses, for audiology, for an audiologist or a uh, just a regular audiologist. And that's probably what I should do. Just be easier that way. Right. So, like, I have this full feeling in the right ear, and she says, they say that that comes with hearing loss, but the reality is my left ear is the one that's worse, and it doesn't feel full. And my sinus congestion and infection is in the right ear. Ugh. So I'm not, I'm like, ugh. Right. Mm, mm. Well, I can feel it. Like my whole right side of my face is congested and swollen up. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the hearing could get better, but, I don't live in those worlds anymore. I mean, if they do, I thank God. And if they don't, I still have to thank God, I guess. Wait for them to call me back, I guess. There's this thing to stay with that particular ear, nose, and throat, and I'm just not absolutely comfortable with it. Just a very strange place. Right. All right, I'm going to have to make some phone calls. Stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God. It's fine. Just use them. Use them. Just use them. Thank you, Larry. Use whoever you need to do.
Thank you for calling Midwest Ear, Nose, and Throat. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. To repeat this menu at any time,